Hi, this is Mike at Nearly Left Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. I have Rocket on the launch pad, which has an M700 scanner for a contract. That's the resource scanner. I don't know why you really want to have a resource scan of Kerbin, but it's what I've been asked to do. Scan Kerbin for resources. There you go. Okay, big cross there because that's a different. That's scanning Eve, which I'm not doing at the minute. So I'm going to want this to be polar, but I need to be quite careful because it's got a big bulgy front end, which makes it a little unstable. So I'm going to have a few goes at see how easily I can get this going. Well, doing well so far. It's pulling itself north. I'm actually going to turn off SAS and just see if I can get a proper gravity turn going. Try and keep my thrust to weight ratio at about 1.5. Going a bit, possibly a bit more west than I want, but I'm not sure. I want to go west to counteract the natural easterly kind of thing that I would get. So now I'm over 10k. I think I can just really kind of open up the throttle and go for it. Inclination seems good. Time to apoapsis is going up, which is what I want. I don't think I'm going... I'm actually going... Oh no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. Possibly do it going a little bit more east. But to be perfectly honest, I don't want to risk upsetting this particular rocket. It's not very stable. It's got a big front end which generates a lot of drag. Right, so I'm going quite a lot east now. So I'm going to put on the... See if I can't gradually bring us back. Going a lot west, I should say. Again, I have to be cautious, I think. Maybe not as cautious as I was being, because I'm now quite high up. Okay, so now there's my orbital. But I'm still... is that going to flip me? I think it is. Right, but my apoapsis height is quite good, so... Get rid of that. So I've got some control, which is nice. Don't think I've put enough reaction wheels in. Or maybe I needed Werner engines. Come on. Right, okay. How much I got in this? 700. I'm okay with having to spend a bit of my the delta V that I've got from in my upper stage. That's okay. Right, so that will circularize. Now the question is, can I get myself to my maneuver node and stick there with my not very agile rockets? The answer is a definitive maybe. Should have put Werner engines on it. Control whatsoever, I don't think. I'm not running out of electric charge, that's okay. And I've forgotten to put an action group to extend the solar panels that I've put on. So I have to do it manually. I have no control whatsoever. Oh, I think that's one of the things that comes up so often in my designs, that I just don't have the control that I need. Hoping to use a bit of the vectored thrust to point me vaguely in the right direction. That's not really helped. It's probably just doing weird things to my orbit. Looks like I've caught myself there. Really need to come up with better designs, and just putting Werner engines on the back of this thing would have been fine, I think. Because as it stands, I've only got the reaction wheels that come with the probe core, which is not very much. The one I used doesn't have very much because I was trying to be cheap. I think it's one of those cases where being cheap was a bad idea. No, I have basically no control. Oh, there we go. Right, at least I've got some kind of orbit now. Right, so I've got some work to do still. That'll have to do. Now my minimum I want is 25k. Right, let's have a look. Let's have an ask of this. What's its opinion? If I deploy the scanner, what's it going to say? Oh, I see what I'm... Yeah, okay, that's not what I want. As in, that's not what the contract's asking me for. And I've just had someone at the door, so I'm just going to have to go check that back in a second. Right, that was exciting. I had to let the cleaners in to the block. Right, where were we? Now what I've gone and done, which I'm beginning to regret, yeah. Turn the SAS off. Is I should be getting some sunlight. What's going on? How much? Yeah. Anyway, oh, so there you go. Ton of sunlight. Can I turn my craft? There we go. So basically what I've done is I've given the that's much better. I've got it to do the stock type of resource scan, which takes a fair amount of takes a fair amount of power to do. I want that to settle down before I start turning off the SAS again. So I don't think I've given this enough power to do the job that I want it to do. Having said that, transmitting data is extremely expensive in terms of electrical power, so I'm hoping I should have enough to run the scanner once this is done and do the actual scan for what the contract wants. Getting there, come on, you can do it. Gonna fast forward to this bit, I think. Right, there we go, that's that done. So we'll just get as much. Hey, 10 science cleaner. Which is actually cool, because that gives me, I'll actually now be able to get a couple of things from science. So, this is what I want. Right, so I'm suboptimal at the minute. In terms of my orbits, and I'm definitely not polar enough. So right, what's my current altitude? So I've just passed my periapsis, I think. Or am I heading towards my periapsis? Nope, heading towards apoapsis. So, how much delta V have I got? 811. So, put that directly on my apoapsis. And let's see what I can do. I want to bring that up to, I'm going to try, actually I have no idea what I want for this. I'm just going to consult the interwebs. ScanSat M700, is it? Is that the name of it? M700. There you go. Height. Oh, that's not really what I want. Oh, okay, no, it is what I want. It took me to the GitHub page, which is, I thought for a second was just going to be the source code, but that's not. So that is in fact fine. M700. Next. Well, all I know is that I'm suboptimal. I don't know how much good that's doing me. And I don't know that I've got enough. Yeah, maybe I'll be alright. Oh, my power's fine. Let's put the SES back on. So, right, so I'm going to bring that over here. So actually, don't need that at all, so get rid of it. Let's go for altitude of 250. And see what gets said. I'm still saying suboptimal. Well, I mean that's the scanner up. I mean I think that's the main thing. I've got some fiddling to do. I'm going to want to probably get it to be more orbital. More polar. But I think that's not going to be too much of a problem. So basically, at this point, it's just fiddling orbit to this point. So I'm gonna say that's the mission done. I mean, I'm just gonna have to wait for it to finish. Hope it gets at least 75% done, which it should do. I'm gonna be lacking polar. Even if I don't change anything else, I'll be maybe missing out on some polar action, but all in all, I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. So I'm just going to leave it there and say thanks very much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe if you've been enjoying these videos. Try and find Nearly Enough Dice at nearlyenoughdice.com, and you can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. And until next time, reach for the stars.